It has been a really long time since I made a video about WildFit. And while I wanted to talk about the 3 main ways that you can actually do WildFit. So the first way is you can do a self-study through the WildFit website, and that means that you get the program and you get the training and you just do it completely on your own. That's how you do it. So the second way that you can do WildFit is through Mindvalley. Mindvalley runs WildFit through their quests, just like all their other quests. And this is the one that most people know about because it is the one that is very well marketed. The third way that you can do WildFit is through the WildFit website. You can find a personal coach. And now a personal coach is a lot different than doing a self-study and through Mindvalley. So I wanted to talk about each of them briefly just to help you determine which way is best for you to complete WildFit. So if you're going to choose the first option, this is the self-study. This is definitely the cheapest way you can do it. So if finances are an issue for you and you still want to do the program, the self-study is the one I would recommend personally. However, there are some cons to it, like there's pros and cons to everything. So through a self-study, you have no support, and trust me, you need the support. Unless maybe you're doing the self-study with your spouse or with a friend and you're going to create your own support group. That is one way you could go about it. Yeah, the self-study is for those who are extremely determined and they know that they can complete a program by themselves. Alright, so the second way is doing it through Mindvalley quests. And Mindvalley quests are very, very similar to WildFit, and well, this is because quests were actually based off of the WildFit program. Now, Mindvalley will give you the program content through their quest app, and you also get added into a Facebook group where you can ask questions, and I believe you get a couple coaching calls in there as well. Now, the pros of doing it through Mindvalley is it is still cheaper than having a personal coach. You get more interaction and more connection, so you're in a large Facebook group. Now, the cons of it though is if you're really struggling and need support, you don't have that personal coach to reach out to. There's just a large amount of people, and it's not really as tailored to you as it could be. So when you do WildFit through the Mindvalley quest, you get put into a big Facebook group. Gotta love being outdoors. And now the third way of doing WildFit is through a WildFit coach, your personal coach. And this is how I teach the program. This is what I do. And it is my passion, because I went through WildFit, to help you go through WildFit as well. So the benefits of doing it through a personal WildFit coach is that there's more than me. I love my job, so I share about it. So the benefits of doing it through a personal WildFit coach is they are there for you. We are here to make your experience of WildFit the best it can be. That's our job, and that's what we want to share. And so it's a little bit different. Week by week, you get the WildFit course content, and you also get live coaching calls with me. So in the first week, you get a minimum of 2 coaching calls. From weeks 3 to 12, you're going to get a minimum of 1 live coaching call. Some weeks you're going to need 2, so I schedule in 2. And in the last week, you get 2 to 3 again, because that's when we transition to living WildFit, where I find people need the most support. So that's a big plus and something you do not get in the other 2 options. You do not get someone who's there for you every week, checking in, answering your questions, giving you advice and ideas. My favorite thing to do is to share recipes. So each week I'll share at least 1 new recipe. Sometimes I go a bit overboard and you get a full recipe meal plan idea. This is just another added bonus. So now the pros of doing it with a WildFit coach are different dependent on what each WildFit coach offers, because we all get to create kind of our own program. We get to give you the delivery and the perks of what we want. So what I like to do is during weeks 1 and 2, there will be 1 to 2 live coaching calls. These coaching calls are tips and tricks, also a safe space for you to ask questions, for you to share your stories of what's going on. They are group coaching calls, so you have a group that you really get to know and they become really good friends of yours. During weeks 2 to 12, I do a minimum of 1 live coaching call. Some weeks I know you need 2, so I add in an extra one. And during the last week, we do a minimum of 2, sometimes 3 live coaching calls, just because it's when we transition into living WildFit, and I feel that that's a place where you need the most support, and so I do a little bit extra that week. Another thing you receive is a private Facebook group where you and the other clients who are going through the group coaching challenge with me have a place to ask questions. This is the place where I post all the recipes. It's the spot where sometimes I'll even slide in a little recipe meal plan. And it also gives you the access to all of the post-live coaching calls in case you missed something and you just want to hear how your peers are doing. Another little bonus thing that I like to offer is 1 emergency SOS call. This means that you have the option of having 1 emergency one-on-one coaching call during those weeks where it's just a little bit more challenging and you're just unsure of where to go and what to do. This call is to help you make a plan, to keep yourself on track, to keep you going, and to help you out, because everyone goes through tough times. Nothing is easy, and it is a 3-month-long program. A lot can happen in 3 months, so there might be some life stuff that comes up that makes the program a little more challenging for you to go through. And that's what I'm here for, is to help you, to give you advice, tips, tricks, anything you really need. So the last thing that I like to offer, because not everyone can make a live coaching call every single week, is I will be sending weekly emails. And these emails are the place for you to ask your questions, to catch up, to check in, for me to know that you're still on track, and just to keep contact if you are unable to get on Facebook for some reason, because not everyone loves to be on Facebook 24/7, and you just have more to say, but you don't want the whole group to know. It's just a little added extra thing to have email check-ins, live check-ins, Facebook check-ins. You have a lot of options compared to doing the program the first or second way. And now, with that all being said, I just wanted to make sure you knew that there is no right or wrong way to do WildFit. I believe that WildFit impacts lives in many ways, and every way you do it, your life is going to be changed. So I hope that helps a little bit in answering the 3 different ways that you can do WildFit, and helps you figure out a little bit more which one is best for you. Thank you for watching, and subscribe to hear more about WildFit, my lifestyle, my travels, and everything in between.